Beekeeping has been popular for a while, and more people want to learn how to start their own hive. This has been good for the bee population, which have been in recent decline. I'm on my way to Detroit to learn from a beekeeper how to start your own hives. All right, so I'm really excited to check out your hives here, and I would love you to walk me through how a hive works.
Yeah, absolutely, Jen. We'll go inside, inspect, and we'll talk about the inner workings of this magical honeybee colony.
Okay, great. Yeah. What's that in your hand?
So this right here is our smoker tool. We use this to kind of calm the bees down. If the guard bees emit a scent, like an alert scent, it kind of smells like bananas.
Okay.
Sometimes we use this to mask off that banana scent so they can't communicate that with the rest of the guard bees.
So they don't get angry?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're probably just gonna need a little bit of the smoke just to calm them down, but just to let the girls know we're getting ready to go inside. But before we go inside, we gotta make sure we say hi to our girls and our boys.
Okay.
All right, so hi girls and boys.
Hey girls and boys.
And you see how quiet and calm they are? They're not really paying attention to what we're doing.
I love that.
Yeah, so these girls are busy at work. So the worker bees are all female. They do all the work inside and outside of the hive.
Okay.
So they have stingers to protect the hive. So there are thousands of worker bees inside the hive. Then there are hundreds of drones. The drones are the male bees.
Okay.
And then you have the queen. There's one queen bee per hive. And so with that queen, she could live up to possibly 3 to 5 years. And her entire life is just laying eggs.
Royalty.
Yeah, but also she doesn't feed or clean herself. So she needs the help of the worker bees to feed and clean her.
What's that tool in your hand called?
This is called a hive tool. So this is what we use to pry open the boxes. So what we're putting up here is going to be a honey frame.
Are they like that on both sides?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see where they deposit that nectar in.
That's fascinating.
So our forager bees, they have the job of going out and collecting the food, which is in the form of nectar and pollen. They'll go out to the flowers and visit them. They'll collect it. Honeybees have 2 stomachs. And so one stomach is for carrying the honey and one is for digestion.
Okay.
So the majority of that nectar will go into her honey stomach. She'll come back to the hive, meet with one of her sisters, and she'll regurgitate that nectar. And they'll collect it in their stomach and begin to collect their enzymes. They'll repeat this step several times. With the worker bees, the last one will deposit it into the honeycomb. Yep, so they're depositing that nectar. So if you see some of the fanners right there at the end, they'll fan out 80% of that water content. This is where nectar,
look at that.
Yep, is transformed into honey.
Okay.
So honey can last for thousands of years.
Right.
The oldest honey that was collected was over 2,000 years old, and it was in a tomb of Egypt.
No way.
But we make sure that we leave about 100 pounds of honey for them to survive over the winter time. Also, another thing that we do is we winterize our hive. Because we're here in Michigan, we go through winters.
Cold.
So anytime temperatures are 45 degrees and below, those bees will cluster up with the queen sitting in the middle. They'll vibrate their wing muscles.
To protect her.
Yeah, to keep warm.
They're so loyal.
Yeah, they are. So they're a super organism. So they all work together for the greater good of that colony. I'm going to check in this bottom box. So the bottom 3 boxes are brood chambers.
Okay.
And that's where the queen is laying her eggs. So I like to talk to my bees. So if you hear me saying, oh, excuse me, baby. Hey, baby. These are my girls.
Yeah, you could tell the difference in size. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I thought I said in bee day, but I'm going to let you hold this and then let you expect it more. So you're going to put your hands in a fist.
Fist?
The thumbs up. There you go. You're going to grab it with your thumbs.
Thumbs?
Yep. Just like that. Let me know if you got it secured.
I got it secured.
There you go. So right here is where the drone cells are. The flat surface is going to be our worker bees.
Look at that.
And
you could see all the honey beneath.
All honey
so
on top.
Those are all sealed off.
Yep. So this is all capped honey. So the way the honeybees do it is that the food is on top, kind of like a rainbow you see.
And then how do you remove the honeycomb from here?
So we have like an extraction knife that kind of decapping knife, and that caps off that first layer of wax. We can either do it by hand and use like a cheesecloth and kind of squeeze it, but most of the time we use an extractor. We just place it in an extractor and it just spins that honey out of the cell.
Okay, and then you put keep the combs back?
Yep, I keep the combs because we're all about conservation.
Yeah.
It's less work for them. So all I have to do is
fill it again.
Fill it back up again.
Right.
So if you want to place that back in, you're going to do it real gentle. Probably put your
So if someone's thinking about starting a hive, how would you recommend the steps?
Yeah, so some of the steps that we took was education. So looking for courses,
Yep.
Finding a beekeeper association in your local area. They have tons of classes, hands-on classes, so you can get your hands on it and learn how to beekeep. And a lot of them will teach you how to beekeep throughout the season.
Okay.
So first things first is joining an organization. Also with that organization, that association, there are people there that you can get mentors from. You can also get your beekeeping supplies from. You know where to order your bees.
So inform yourself first before
Yeah.
you just buy all the equipment.
Right. Yeah.
That's very important.
Yeah.
To know. Yeah, and I would do it over and over, right? And then really have a full understanding on how the whole system works.
Yeah.
From here all the way over to the pollinator plants.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many different species of bees. In the United States, we have almost about 5,000. And in the world, there's almost 20,000.
Okay.
Yep. So how we can help the bees is planting pollinator gardens, using less chemicals.
Right.
So we got to make sure that we're using less pesticides, but planting a diverse native flowers.
Right.
All right, Jen. Would you like to try some of the honey straight from the hive?
You don't understand how much I love honey.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so I've got my little sticks. What should I do to not harm this?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So just go anywhere where it's capped off at.
I mean, where it's white, yeah?
Yep.
And just squeeze in?
Yep, and just dig right on in.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's our deliciously dope Detroit Hives honey, straight from the hive.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm gonna lick my hands. Oh my God.
Yeah, so good. I say our honey tastes like natural Skittles, because you get like a robust taste like all over your palate. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for that
Yeah,
experience.
you're welcome.
So it's not that hard, but educate yourself first.
Absolutely. And you
So-
have a sweet treat afterward.
Yeah. Thank you, Nicole, for all this
you're welcome.
information.
Yeah,
And good
absolutely.
luck spreading the word around here.
Yeah, thank you. We love it.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.